Okay, well, I'm a little rusty um, at this, but we're going to showcase some FlyInside FSX. Um, just because I've had it for a long time, I just haven't really ever showcased it in its full view. So here we have, I'm using a WMR headset, and we have our hand that can interact. I also, on my desk, have flight controls that I can use for doing stuff too. So um, if I do something that I don't do with my hand, it's because I'm using one of my key binded controls on my flight control. So um, let's go ahead and enter the simulator. Right now we are at one of my local airports that I like to fly in out of. We're actually in Manfred Jahn's C-47, Douglas DC-3. We're in the C-47 version, a Navy variant of some sort. Um, but she's cold and dark right now, or well, she's just dark. She's not cold really. Uh, but we're gonna go ahead and fire her up over here on my mixture. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my mixture all the way up to full rich, and I'm gonna turn my auxiliary battery power up here on. We'll go ahead and throw the fuel pumps on, auxiliary pumps on. Let's go ahead and turn my generators on too while we're at it. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the left engine, maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the master ignition switch on there. Over here, I'm going to turn my nav lights on, my beacon lights on. We can go ahead and turn the landing lights on too, I guess, left and right. That'll be fine. Cabin lights, we don't need those on. It's daylight. Go ahead and turn the radio on. Alright, so hypothetically, that should be good. Take the throttle up to about 30% or so. And, oh, we need to turn our main fuel on here, which is hard to reach with my desk in the way. It's hard to reach down there, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my mouse. Let's go left main. Over here on the right, we're going to go right main. Alright, auxiliary, right main, there we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, maybe not. Come on. This is harder to do than it looks. There we go, right main, okay. So, I have one of my ignition controls bound to fire it up, but we'll actually just reach up here and hold the starter. Is she gonna go? Oh. Oh, she's trying. There we go. Oh, we got some action. That's good. Alright, let's go ahead and close that window here. We'll reach over there, we'll open this window. And I'm going to use that keybind again. We're going to go ahead and fire up engine number 2. Watch the RPMs there. Okay, oh, she fired right up. Okay, that's good. Come on, come on, bring her up, bring her up. She's slowly coming. There it goes. Bringing the RPMs up slowly. Let's go ahead and flip this over. I like the wind in my face. Okay, so now we can go to, let's go to plane battery. Good. Gonna go ahead and turn my auxiliary pumps off. Per the DC-3 manual I have, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to leave those on for takeoff, but it doesn't ever seem to make a difference. Generators on, fuel pumps are on. Everything here is on that we need. We're good to go there. Somebody's messaged me on Facebook. We don't need de-icers or any of that nature. Let's go ahead and check our control surfaces. Good, 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 good. Look out there and see anything moving around. No, I don't, but I know it's working because we're in simulator, not in real life. So, might have the parking brake set. Yep, okay, now we're released. Yeah, looks like we're rolling. Let's go up here and see if we can't take off. This thing's a big girl, and putting it on this runway is pretty tough. Just because of the turning radius, and I don't know if I'm too close right now or not, but we'll see. Okay, we'll make it. Pretty short runway we got here too, but this DC-3s and C-47s, they're pretty good about taking off on short runway. So, alright, let's bring it in here. We're going to go ahead and just make sure we're good. Go ahead and throw that parking brake again real quick for me. I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and bring the flaps up to 100%. Okay. Make sure we're on full rich. RPMs are up. Let's do a run up. Watch the manifold pressure there. This plane doesn't like to be ran real hard for very long. They'll actually lose engines. Take the RPMs back. Okay, so it looks like we're good. Sounds like we're good. Fuel's on. Everything's on. We're good to go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and release that parking brake and we're going to roll out here. Let's do it. Make sure my trim's set to center. Which it is. Like I said, she don't like to be ran hard for very long, so I don't like to get the manifold pressure up above 40. Really, it's like we're riding on the fine edge right now. We got our windows open. That's why it's wind howling at us. We're drifting. We're getting rusty. Rusty. Running out of runway. Let's take it up. There we go. We are in the sky. If anybody that's familiar with the area, there's US 36. Let's go ahead and take our gear up. Bring the flaps back a little bit. Our airspeed, we're only going about 90 miles per hour right now. She's a slow bird. About 100. So I got that window over there open, don't I? Which window? It's this one, I think. There we go. Yeah, so that's it. That's we're flying in VR. It's pretty cool. It really gives you like a depth perception. Just makes you want to improve your graphics. Right now, these are stock. Everything's stock. Ooh, we got wipers here. How's that work? Oh, look at that. It's neat. Alright. So we are good to go. For shits and giggles, if we want, we can try to blow one of these engines up. Just something to do. If I can increase throttle 1 there. How to get it to do it. Here, we'll just see if we can't kill one of them. There. Let's go ahead and simulate an emergency, shall we? Let's do it. I don't like running them that hard. We're gonna kill a. Let's just go ahead and cut the fuel out on something. Where's my mouse? That's one of the hard parts about flying in VR is, especially since I have multiple screens, I lose my mouse a lot. Alright, so we just killed engine 1. See, we're drifting to the left here now. We're going to let her slow down. Let the RPMs come down. Yeah, okay, they're about 1500 now. At that point, that engine's just going to slow us down, so we're going to go ahead and feather that prop. So that brings the engine to a halt. And then it's not like a fan dragging us down in the wind here. So see how it takes and makes the blades straight? That keeps us from losing a bunch of airspeed over that. So, first thing in an emergency that you're supposed to do, I guess, is declare emergency. But I don't even know if this has a transmitter to do such. So, yeah, we would just get on the radio and we'd be like, November 62 Hotel Sierra, we are due west of 2 Romeo 2, and we have an engine failure, and I don't know what else I would say because I'm not a pilot, but yeah. So if it looks like that's the runway we came from back there, this is where you got to make your decision if you're going to go back to home airport. Now, since we have an extra engine running over there, our lives are a lot easier because this plane can fly well with one engine. It's slow going, but it will do it. That's not the strip we came from. That's a grass strip. Isn't it? It is. It's a 2. Like, I've never seen that before, and I'm familiar with this area. Okay, so we're still maintaining altitude here pretty well. Maintaining speed, we're fine. What is our altitude? We're only about 2,000 feet. So, the airport we came from is way over there. Okay, so let's do that. We're running this engine pretty hard. Fuel pressure's through the roof. I don't need to be feeding an engine fuel, but it doesn't. Alright, so in the event of an engine loss, I guess we would try to restart it. I don't know. Maybe. Although I know what's wrong with it, but we could reach up here and crank on it if we want. Obviously, it ain't going to do nothing. Especially with the prop feathered like that. Alright, so let's bring it down. Here, the gear warning there, that's telling us that, hey, you know, your throttle's almost nil and you have no gear out. So let's go ahead and drop that gear. It's going to create some drag, but I think we got enough speed to make it down there, no problem. Especially with that other engine still running, we're just going to drift a little bit. So let's keep going here. Watching our airspeed, we're doing about 110 right now. I come in right over US 36 here. Alright, see, she is drifting a little with that. One thing you don't really realize how tall this plane is, like in comparison to this runway size here. So like the wheels will hit the ground a lot sooner than one would expect. I haven't put flaps down because they slowed me down. Let's go ahead and put a notch of flaps in it, and we're going to touch the ground here pretty soon. So right about now. Yep. So throw the brakes on. We can throw full flaps at it too, make sure we get stopped because this runway's pretty short. Go ahead and put some pressure on that tail wheel. Just try to bring her slow down. Yep, there we go. We got it. Like a glove. Okay, so that's a flight sim in VR in a nutshell. Manfred Jahn's DC-3 that's been around for years now, and it's very good still to this day. Works well in VR because all the buttons are very nice and interactive. Look, we have a red glow lighting that is nice. I know that for a number of years there wasn't any lights. We can light up the gauges with a fluorescent light. Let's go ahead and pull off the runway, I suppose. She struggles with one engine. She struggles to move. It just spins in a circle. That's all we're doing. To the left. Okay, I guess we're gonna park right here on runway 18. So, all right. Thanks for watching.